Welcome to the Kamayati Kai Yoga Space. I'm Kai, and today we have a short flow putting together some of the seating postures, the standing postures, and the breathing practices that you have already been looking at and practicing. In this practice, I offer that you have the following props available. Either have your blocks or your tin food available. Offer a blanket, a cushion. If you have been using your chair, you can bring your chair in. Pause the video to grab all of those things, and you can press play when you come back. And we are going to start off in Sukhasana, easy pose. So crossing your legs. If crossing your legs isn't comfortable, you can sit like that. You can sit in any way where your spine can be nice and long. You might even be here. And you can hold onto the front of your shins if your stomach muscles don't feel super strong. Finding your comfortable position, resting your hands on your knees, facing down or facing up. Sitting up nice and tall, core lightly activated, looking down towards the ground, or if it's available to you, closing your eyes. Take a nice deep breath into your belly. Open your mouth and sigh it out. You're alone at home. You can get nice and loud. Deep breath in. Don't be shy. One more. Deep breath in. And take a moment to arrive. Noticing the sounds around you. And allowing the background noise to fade away. And then noticing the temperature that is on your skin. Notice where your clothes meet your body and the sensations on your skin. And then notice all the places where your body meets your mat. Noticing how you are feeling today in the body. Notice any places that feel strong or any places that feel a bit tender. Take a moment to peep into your emotional and mental environment and just notice what's present. Don't make any judgments. And then notice the energy levels that you have available to you today. And wherever you are, body, mind, and spirit, we are going to practice from there. For me, I've got a bit of a headache. It's very hot outside. I'm quite tired. And so I'm going to be gentle with myself in this practice. If you have an intention that you would like to set for this practice, an intention is something that you can make into a sentence of 3 or 5 words. Maybe we set the intention, I am going to be aware of myself in this practice. I am going to be aware of myself in this practice. Let that settle down in your heart. And whenever you find yourself being distracted, because that's what the mind likes to do, just come back to that intention. I am going to be aware of myself in this practice. Bring your hands together, rub the hands to bring some warmth, and allow the warm hands to cover the eyes. Open the eyes under the darkness of your hands and slowly start to separate the fingers and move them away. We're going to start off with some side bends, so allow the arms to reach out to the sides and up. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand down, ground your right hand, lift the left arm up and reach over to the right. Option to keep your neck active or to allow your head to relax a little bit towards the right. Inhale, open the left arm, bend the elbow. Exhale, reach it over. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to slowly come back up to center and scoop both arms to the sky again. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, bend your elbow, open the chest. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach up through the fingers, peel the ribs open and reach. Inhale. Exhale, pressure into the left hand as you reach. And inhale, come back up to center and pause for a moment. Next is some hip circles. So we're going to start small. Just rotating your torso. We were rotating from the hips, so you can even bring your hands here. Making small circles. Active in the core, strong in the chest, but soft. And then maybe we allow the rotations to get a bit deeper. The hands can find the knees. And if you'd like to go super deep, you can reach the chest towards the knees and then drop back. There we go. Notice what you feel here. How are the hips experiencing this? Where do you feel this? Last round. And then stop at the top. And let's go the other way, starting small again. Maybe those hands come back. Can you feel those muscles moving in the legs? Maybe we go a bit deeper now. How does this side feel as opposed to the other side? And maybe we go for the biggest ones, finding where do you feel best. And coming to pause. Let's get into the wrists a little bit. Reach your arms out in front of you. Inhale, flex the hands, spread the fingers. Exhale, point the fingers to your wrists. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shake it out. We're going to find our way over to tabletop. Option to bring the blocks underneath the hands, the blanket underneath the knees. And we want to find the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, spread those fingers nice and wide. Inhale to drop your belly towards the floor, open your chest. Exhale, push the floor away from you, look towards your belly button, press into the tippy toes. Inhale. What are the tummy muscles doing here? Let them hug towards the spine. Exhale, hug the core towards the spine even more. Inhale. And exhale. One more round. Soften the jaw, relax the forehead. And find your tabletop. Our next posture is downward facing dog. So if you are using your chair, go grab your chair. And let's tuck the toes. Send the seat to the heels. And slowly we come up into a downward facing dog. Bend the knees and reach your belly towards your thighs here. Maybe not going too deep. Hands are strong into the floor. Look to the toes, look to the knees. Take a nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. Notice how your body is feeling here. Is there any tension in the neck? Allow your shoulders to move away from your ears. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees down to the mat. Move the blocks to the outside. Bringing your one leg forward, we're coming into a low lunge. There are options. You can have your blocks here in any level. And let's take a moment to allow the front knee to reach a little bit forward. Maybe we even crawl the toes forward. And allow your hips to sink and open the chest a little bit. Deep breath in. And out. Maybe you stay here. Option to bring your hands to your knees. Hug the inner thighs together. Option to lift your arms up alongside your ears. Deep breath in. And exhale. Maybe the fingers go back and we feel the big stretch along the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Send your front leg back. Bring the other leg forward. And again, we start at the bottom, grounding your feet. Finding where your blocks want to be. Maybe open the chest a little bit. Activate into the glutes. Maybe the front toes walk a little bit forward. Option to bring your hands to your knees. Here we activate the core a little bit more. Hug the inner thighs. And once again, lift the arms up if that feels comfortable. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the fingers back a little bit, strong in the glutes. And bring your hands down to the blocks. Send your front knee back. Setting up for downward facing dog. We're going to tuck the toes, send the seat to the heels, and find your downward dog. Option to move your your blanket. And here, maybe we bend the knees a little bit. We call this walking the dog. You can bend one knee while the other heel reaches to the floor. And then swap. And we add breath. Inhale to one side. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Looking up towards your hands, you're going to start to walk the feet forward, one at a time. Walking them to the top, keeping a nice bend in the knees. Finding your kind of forward fold. Relaxing your head and softening your shoulders. Feel all the tension or tightness or heaviness pour out of the back of your neck and your head. Deep breath in and out. Bend your knees and let's slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. And stand in mountain pose, Tadasana. So you can choose again, are the feet going to be super close together or are they going to be slightly separated? Palms face forward. Lift up, stand nice and tall. And we're going to be here for 3 breaths. Maybe you close your eyes here if that feels comfortable. And notice your inner environment. Are you swaying? Are you still? I am present in my practice. All right, open the eyes. Okay, so our next posture is going to be tree pose, Vrikshasana. So once again, if you have been using your chair, grab your chair. Or if you've been using the wall, go and step up against the wall. Bringing your hands either to the chair, the wall, or maybe together at the center of your chest if this feels comfortable. You can also have your hands on your hips. We're going to ground down into the right foot and find your focal point on the ground. About 1 meter in front of you, one teeny weeny little spot. A bit soft in the knee here, nice and strong in the legs. And let's step up onto the left toe. Bringing your left sole of your foot to the inside of your right ankle. Take a moment to balance. Activate the glutes. Lift up in the core. Draw the shoulder blades together and away from the ears. Maybe your foot finds your calf. Maybe your foot finds your inner thigh. Bring your hands together maybe. Option to lift the hands up nice and slowly, not to distract your focus. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, bring the hands down. This can be a tricky one. Oh gosh. And release your left leg. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Roll out your ankles a little bit. Okay, over to the other side. Grounding down into your left foot. Bend the knee. Find your little setup. Hands together or hands on the hips. I'm going to go for hands together this time. And bring the right sole of your foot to the inside of your left ankle. Tuck the tailbone down. Lengthen through the core. Good. Maybe we lift the foot up to the calf. Option to find your foot all the way up into the thigh. Take a moment, let the ankle do its thing. That is called an ankle calibration. The rickety-rockety, that is perfectly normal. And then whoop. Inhale to lift the arms up alongside the ears. Take a deep breath in and out. And then maybe you bring your hands down and release. Okay. And now we are going to find our way down onto the mat, coming into a seated pose. Maybe if you find that you sit like that a little bit, take your blanket, fold it up, and place it just under the bum, so that your sit bones can roll off onto the floor. Here we go. And then we are going to bring our legs into butterfly pose. Do you remember butterfly pose? Option to have your feet far away or a bit closer together. And we can hold on to the ankles, we can hold on to the calf, or maybe you hold onto your feet and you can flop the legs a little bit. It's nice to hug the core back here, soften the shoulders. And maybe, if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes here. We're just going to be here for 3 more rounds of breath, just allowing the legs to flap like a butterfly. I am present in my practice. And stop. Come to sit up, open the eyes. We are going to close the legs, give them a bit of a hug. Maybe even give yourself a big hug. Bring your cheek to your knee. It takes bravery to show up for yourself like this. So just acknowledging that and being grateful. Okay. Moving your blanket out to the side. We are going to come onto our backs. Okay. You can choose to have your knees bent like this, if you like, or your legs can go all the way to the ground. I'm going to show with the bent leg. Inhale to hug your right knee up into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze. Maybe rotate your ankle a little bit here in one direction. And then in the other direction. Reach your right arm out to the side. And then cross your right knee over to the left. We really want to focus on keeping the right shoulder on the ground, because that is our anchor point. So maybe your leg is not going to go too far. If you find that your shoulder lifts up off the ground like that, just shimmy, like a caterpillar, your shoulders a little bit towards the left, and then your right shoulder should come down nicely. And allow your leg to land wherever it is. If your leg is flying in the air, maybe you bring a block underneath your knee. Then look back over your right shoulder. Option to close your eyes here. We're here for 2 more breaths. Really feeling the sensations that you can feel from your right armpit into your right glute, all the way down your leg. Just noticing, softening, and we release. Bring the head back to center and bring your leg back up. Hug it in, let it go. And then we hug the left knee in, same thing. Reach the left arm out to the side. Cross your knee towards the right. And again, if the shoulder lifts, shimmy your shoulders towards the right a little bit. And let your left leg land. Where can we soften here? Can we relax the chest or the jaw? Maybe even close the eyes if that feels comfortable. We are here for 3 more breaths. Inhale to slowly bring your head back to center. Activate the muscles and bring your left leg back. We are now going to set up for our final resting posture of Shavasana. And you have quite a few options actually. So if this is the end of the day for you and you want to relax, you can lay down and you can lay on your back, you can lay on your side, you can lay on your belly. Find the position that's most comfortable for you. If it is the beginning of the day, maybe you want to try sitting up and taking your Shavasana maybe as a meditation, and then you're not going to feel so sleepy afterwards. If you are lying down on your back, here's the thing. If your lower back feels uncomfortable or you are blessed with a nice big bum, maybe it doesn't feel comfortable for you to lie with your legs flat. In that case, you can lay with your knees bent. We are going to tuck the tailbone so that the spine is nice and long. Open your arms out to the side if that feels comfortable for you. Tuck your chin towards your chest a little bit. And take a nice deep breath into the belly. Sigh it out through the mouth. And allow your body to soften and relax into the floor beneath you. You are safe. You are supported. You are always provided for. Those are lessons that the earth teaches us. Letting your body get heavy here, relaxing into your face, relaxing your jaw. Allow your tongue to drop down into the bottom of your mouth. Allow your body to feel heavy into the support of the ground. And offer yourself surrender and relaxation for the next few minutes. If it is available to you, close your eyes. If it is not, see if you can keep your eyes as closed as possible. Maybe you just have a tiny little sliver open, looking down the length of your nose or towards the ceiling. In Shavasana, we offer our bodies the opportunity to let something go. Shava means corpse, and asana means pose. So, corpse pose. And it doesn't mean you die. Maybe by releasing something, you let something die. Maybe just one thing today. Maybe nothing. But let it go. I'm going to leave you here in silence for the next 3 minutes. Observe what occurs in this time. Just remembering I am present in this practice. You are here, you are nowhere else. Staying exactly where you are, slowly guiding your awareness back into where your body meets the mat. Take a deep breath into your belly. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Sigh it out. And starting to wiggle into your fingers and your toes. Making movement with your hands and your feet. rocking your head from side to side. And whether you are seated or lying down, you can stretch your legs and your arms. Take a full body stretch. And relax. If you are lying down, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And roll over onto your favorite side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Taking a moment to check in, notice yourself. And then let's slowly come all the way up. And we will all meet in a seated pose. Hands on the knees or hands together at the center of the chest in Anjali Mudra. And I'm going to offer that we close this practice off with one chant of Om. So in yoga, we believe that Om was the primordial sound, the sound that was present before anything else existed. And so it is incredibly soothing for our nervous system. The vibration of the hum also gives a good massage to the vagus nerve. And take a nice deep breath into the belly. This is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Take a moment of gratitude to your body and yourself for arriving today. May this be the first of many flows, or maybe this isn't even your first flow. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. And I invite you to pick up your journal and maybe write down about what your experience was like today in your practice. Whatever comes up, no expectations. Thank you for sharing this with me. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I can't wait to see you again. Bye.